overnight.
So you don't want to spend more than 4 years as president to be elected.
That's it. So you can actually do all of. You can actually. Nobody expects 100% result. They expect 100% sacrifice and effort. So I said it and I put it in capital. I don't need a day more than 4 years. In fact, the day before
Nigeria in those 4 years.
It's not fair. I will show the direction of good governance. That's why I said.
To what end is this one single? Why do you want to spend? The constitution allows you. You've been a two-term governor. Why do you want to?
In 2 years, there had been maximum damage. That shows 3 years can change it in good direction.
Breaking. Governor Charles Soludo has launched yet another attack. This time, not just at P2B, but also at George Moghalu, the Labour Party's candidate for Anambra 2025. Is Soludo panicking? Is fear beginning to show? Or is this all a clever political calculation?
How can anybody with brain, you think you are talking to fools? You come to people and say, I will do only one thing. Any politician who said that must be sent to a psychiatric home. Because the person must have some mental problem. When the Constitution allows you to stay up to 8 years, they come and tell us, I'm going to spend one term. Tell us where it has ever happened. Anybody who is saying I'm going to do one term is a psychiatric examination. Because you are taking everybody else to the fool. Anambra, we have advanced. There are calibers and categories of people that Anambra has since gone much higher. We are not going to go back. Street urchins. Anambra has no place for street urchins. Anambra has no place for street urchins. Members of them whose secondary school certificates are questionable. Because without school, they have no school cert. I tell you, some of them have no school cert. They want to be governor of Anambra. They want to be governor of Anambra. Anambra of the Nandazeki I'm going to want 4 reasons of this world. Of Odumego Ojuko, Elese Kweme, Chino. That's the state we are talking about. I am getting angry actually.
Let's dissect it. Chinick TV style. Soludo's new attack. Governor Soludo, once celebrated as the technocrat who would transform Anambra, is now sounding like a desperate politician. In a new outburst, he declared, and we quote, "Any politician claiming he will serve only one term needs a mental evaluation." But who is he referring to? None other than P2B? Yes, P2B recently made it clear, if elected in 2027, I am ready to serve just one term. That's right, one term. A sacrifice most politicians in Nigeria would never dream of. And instead of praising such a rare selflessness, Soludo called it madness. So we ask you, who really needs an evaluation? Someone promising to fix Nigeria in one term, or someone mocking it because it threatens his ambition? The Brewery clash, exposing Soludo's lies. Now let's talk money, revenue. In a desperate jab, Soludo tried to downplay P2B's legacy, saying, the next brewery is worth next to nothing. But just last week, George Moghalu, Labour Party's guber candidate and P2B's ally, revealed that this very brewery is the highest generator of revenue in Anambra State. So who is lying? If Soludo's own IGR report says the brewery top the list in state revenue contribution, how can he now call it next to nothing? He didn't just attack P2B, he exposed himself. That brewery employs hundreds. It generates taxes. It stands where many politicians have built nothing. Soludo's attack was supposed to hurt P2B, but ironically, it vindicated him. Why is Soludo shaking? Let's decode what is really going on. Why is Soludo suddenly throwing punches at Obi and Moghalu? The answer is simple. Fear. Soludo is watching the 2025 guber race turn into a battlefield, and Labour Party, once dismissed, is now growing storm. Soludo is not just fighting George Moghalu. He is fighting the ghost of Peter Obi's legacy. He is fighting a vision of governance where people don't steal, where the poor matter, where one term is enough. Soludo is shaking because Labour Party is rising. The one-term statement, a game changer. Let's go back to Peter Obi's one-term statement. What Nigerian politician in 2025 would willingly say, I only need one term to change this country? Compare that to Soludo, who is already rumored to be eyeing a VP slot in 2027. One man is focused on service, the other on self-preservation. Let the people judge, because Peter Obi's one-term declaration is a weapon, a signal, a code to Nigerians that he is not here to shop his own, but to fix what is broken. George Moghalu, the X-factor in Anambra. Let's not forget George Moghalu, the man Soludo didn't see coming. He has structure, popularity, and one secret weapon, Peter Obi's endorsement. And if Anambra people decides to rebel against Soludo's arrogance, Moghalu could shock the establishment. He is already winning support from the church, youth, business leaders, and the growing obedient base. And Soludo knows this. That's why he is attacking. Soludo may be governor, but he is losing the battle of public trust. His attacks only makes Peter Obi strong and Moghalu more relevant. And in the end, the people will decide, not Soludo's ego. This is Chinick TV. If you believe the people deserve better, like, share and subscribe. The battle for Anambra is only just beginning.
In this direction, we're going in that direction. I said, if you don't know where you're going, every road will lead you there. That's the confusion.
Can Nigerian trust that commitment of a single term from you?
So I said it and I put it in capital. I don't need a day more than 4 years. In fact, the day
and
before,
you fix Nigeria in those 4 years.
It's not fair. I will show the direction of good governance. That's why I said.
To what end is this one single? Why do you want to spend? The constitution allows you. You've been a two-term governor. Why do you want to?
In 2 years, there has been maximum damage. That shows 3 years can change it in good direction.
Lie to us. How can anybody with brain, you think you are talking to fools? You come to people and say, I will do only one thing. Any politician who said that must be sent to a psychiatric home. Because the person must have some mental problem. When the Constitution allows you to stay up to 8 years, they come and tell us, I'm going to spend one term. Tell us where it has ever happened. Anybody who is saying I'm going to do one term is a psychiatric examination.